Greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Welcome to the channel and welcome to yet another conference. I want to talk to you ladies today about staging. Staging, okay? I want you to know that one of the enemy's tactics out here on the battlefield is to stage certain incidences so that people that you have either disconnected yourselves from or that you have removed from your lives or that Father has removed from your presences can try to stay, remain in touch with you all, remain in your element, remain in your energy, okay? As an example, let's see, what the enemy is doing is this. Let's just say that you all are in an environment. It could be school related. It could be in the workplaces. It could be in the colleges or anything. Okay, so let's just say that you have master manipulators in your environments, whatever your environments may be. You all know. It could be your churches, as far as I know. So let's just say you have master manipulators, but you have one manipulator in particular. And let's just say that is somebody that you may have been briefly acquainted with, as far as just casual conversation. You know, you really don't know the person, and they really don't know you. But let's just say that the day comes when you decide, you know, I just think it's best if I don't conversate with this person anymore about anything, you know. And so you just pretty much let the person know, you know, hey, I think it's best if we just don't associate anymore, even in casual conversation, because I just don't feel it's beneficial to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say you said that to that person. Okay, if that person is not pleased with the decisions that you all have made with your lives, ladies, okay, what they would do is they may start trying to stage things. If you, especially if you ladies are Christian ladies, okay, and you may have certain presences about you that are sacred. You know, you have a certain energy about you that is a Father God, and you know, you have healing energy. You know, some people may feel. And so if you cut somebody off that's been feeding off of your energy, they're not going to be too happy. Okay, they may start staging things such as having other people watch your comings and your goings, whether it be in the school, the church, the workplaces, or anything, so that they know at a specific time. Okay, let's just use for an example. Let's say Susie Doe or Mickey Doe. They go to their lunch at 1 p.m. They work a 9 to 5 in the office. They go at 12 p.m. Excuse me. They go at 12 p.m. They'll be back at 1:05. Not 1 o'clock, but 1:05. For somebody that's a master manipulator, they will make sure that they are either near the exit door in the lobby or somewhere around the front desk at 1:05 p.m. just so they can interact with you, even if it's just to say, how was your lunch, or I didn't know you were here today, just to say anything, just to try to remain in contact with you, because that's somebody that wants to remain on your mind in some way, shape, or form. They don't want a total disconnect with you all, okay? Another example of master manipulators out here that Satan is using on the battlefield, let's just say that, okay, you work a 9 to 5, okay? Your shift at your position ends at 5 o'clock, but you're not going to leave the office until about 5:15, okay? And let's just say the master manipulator knows what time that you're going to leave the office, even though your hours are scheduled 9 to 5. Okay, at 5:15, guess who's standing by the exit door? At 5:15, guess who's in the parking deck? Well, the master manipulator, the person that does not want to be cut off, the person that wants to remain in your energy. So just know that people are staging things around people's lives out here so that they can try to control people's lives and control people's situations. Okay, another case in point. And I know I'm moving a little fast, but I'm a little pressed for time because I've tried this video 3 times, and the third time is going to have to be the charm. Okay, let's just say that you all had a friend or a group of friends, and you all went to a theme park. You went to the mountains, you maybe went bowling or the beach or whatever you guys do out there. Okay, so let's just say that somebody said, hey, you want to go to the beach with me and a couple of friends or whatever. So let's just say you get together with your girlfriends, and let's just say the person that asked you to the beach bring their guy friends, and all of you go to the beach. You have an awesome time. You know, live music, seafood, and everything. Okay, now, so you may say, okay, well, this group is fun to hang around, and I think you think that you're going to start hanging out with this group that likes to go places and do things. Okay, well, let's just say that when you get back from the beach, I'm just using this as an example. I haven't gone to the beach with anybody. I like the beach, but I haven't gone there with anybody. But not this year anyway. But let's just say that you get back from the beach, okay? And everybody's like, oh, we had a blast. It was live music and, karaoke and all of that, this, that, and the third, okay? So the person that asked you to the beach said, okay, so what about next weekend? You want to, like, go eat at, I don't know, whatever your favorite restaurant is. They say, you want to go eat there? Yeah, sure, why not? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you think, oh, that person seems pretty cool. Their friends are pretty cool or whatever. And you're looking forward to the weekend of hanging out with your new friend. No romantic interest at all. You're just hanging out with the person. Okay, so what a master manipulator will do is say, okay, cool. They will get in their car, most likely drive back to their homes where they live with their wives and their children and their newborn baby or whatever. And, hey, walk into the house, maybe speak to their spouse, maybe not speak to their spouse. Sit down on the couch, maybe, get on their cell phone, start strolling through their text messages. Okay, well, now they've got a text messages from a couple of their whores. They want to meet up. Okay, so now they've got to think up a lie to get out of the house. So now they're going to call one of their boys. They're going to probably walk outside, call one of their boys and say, hey, look, I need you to come over because, yo, shawty want to hook up or whatever. Okay, so here comes their boy to pick them up. Okay, so they're going to tell their wife, yo, I'm going to run to the store with my man here to get some alcohol. I'll be back shortly, okay? So, the wife is whatever. Ain't nothing she can do to stop him if she don't like it. So he gets in the car and he leaves with his boy, and his boy drives him over to his hooker's house, and they go in there and do their sex thing, and then that's it. You see what I'm saying? And then he comes back to his home, and then that same night, he messes around with his wife the same way he just did his whores or his whore out there in the street. Okay? And then when he comes back to the office the next day, hi, Susie Doe. Hey, Mickey Doe. Are we still on for the weekend? Are you ladies following me? I know y'all know game. Y'all didn't need me to go through that little story for you. But do you see how a person like that is trying to manipulate or cause manipulations around the lives of Susie Doe and Mickey Doe? Okay, and I'm just using that as an example. Susie Doe is for you ladies out there that are listening, and Mickey Doe is just an example for you fellas out there that are listening, because there are women out there that are just as manipulative as males. Okay? And see, a person like that is basically trying to keep you all in a stagnant position. They're trying to give you all, if you are this is only for the ones if you are looking at the person as a romantic interest. That's only for those that are feeling that way. If that's how you are viewing that person, they're trying to keep you stuck. They're trying to keep you in a stagnant position, okay? So it's kind of like what they would call, they're stringing you along. They're just feeding you breadcrumbs. They're just giving you a little bit here and a little bit there to keep you hanging on to them, or them hanging on to you, or for them to remain in your energy. And that's just for those ladies out there that are going through that, and it happens so much, out there in the world where, there's just people out there, they're just players, they're manipulators, they're liars, they're deceivers, and they're just flat out no good. And so what you ladies need to do out here on the battlefield, just be more and more aware of what the enemy tactics, okay, and what he's using. And you fellas, you need to be the same way, because you all are getting played too, whether if you know it or not. You all are getting played too, and you're getting breadcrumbed, and you're being led on and strung along. And the reason why that woman is doing that is because she may not want you, but she don't want to see you with another woman. Okay, especially if you are a good man. No, she don't want to see you with somebody else. But you are now her property in her heart. She feels like she owns you. It's not that you mean anything to her, because see, you don't emotionally abuse something that you love. But when you're dealing with people that have narcissistic personalities and that are manipulators and people that try to take ownership over the lives of other people, people like that don't have any integrity. There's nothing decent about people that roll like that. You understand what I'm saying? So just know what the enemy tactics are, so that you'll know how to, conduct yourselves. And one case in point is this. I can remember, well, I've already shared this experience in another video where somebody had deliberately, it was many years ago, somebody had deliberately missed their ride after a gig so that I could give them a ride home. And that was somebody that I guess they had taken an interest in me or whatever, and I wouldn't have had that person. I didn't want that person. But it made me angry when I saw them because after I had exited my workplace, I saw them lingering around my vehicle. And I knew what they were up to. I'm thinking, okay, this person deliberately missed their ride so that they could hop a ride with me, okay? And that's a master manipulator. It's a master manipulator, okay? And I dropped the person off, and then the next day, they tried the same thing again. I said no. I said no. Because I am not going to allow people to manipulate me. If somebody genuinely needs my help, hey, I'm there. I'm there. I'm going to help you. But if I know that somebody's trying to manipulate me or manipulate my life or manipulate the surroundings of my life, somebody like that, I will cut you off, and I don't care how you feel about it. You know, and I've recently had something like that happen where somebody had staged something where they had deliberately missed their ride. They asked me would I drop them off somewhere, and of course I did, because I'm the type of person, if you ask me for a ride, I'll give you a ride unless it's somebody I really just don't like. You know, somebody that I'm an enemy with. I'm not going to put an enemy on my car, a known enemy, okay? A known enemy I won't put on my car. But if it's, you know, and, you know, not that I can say that this person and I were friends, but I had never had no real conflict or confrontation with them like that. Not nothing too big, you know. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm the type of person, I'm accustomed to giving people rides. There are people in different workplaces I've been in, they're always asking me, you know, oh, can I get a ride? So of course, you know. And so anyway, the person wanted, the thing that got me, and what I took notice of, and I know the person probably didn't think I did, they wanted somebody that was a workplace friend of theirs to see them in the car with me. You understand what I'm saying? I peeped that, okay? I'm thinking, okay, all right, whatever. You know how you just be like, whatever. And then, you know, I took the person to wherever they needed to go. And when I had dropped them off, I sensed a very heavy female presence inside the home. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, you know, hey, it is what it is. The person needed a ride. That's fine. But my thought was this, ladies. What if that female had looked out the window and saw that person getting out of my vehicle and just not really knowing what was going on, that I was giving a coworker a lift to their home, and that female came out there, well, who is this? And da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what? Who needs that kind of drama? So I basically just want to share that short little story with you to just also keep you guys on point, to just show you how sometimes people can pull you into things that you have nothing to do with, or how sometimes an innocent situation can turn into something that is something big. And just fortunately, you know, of course, nothing popped off as a result of me dropping that person off. But what if, you know, it had been somebody that came charging out there like, well, who is this? And who's giving you a ride? And this and that and the third, you know. And like I said, we live in a totally different world now, because I believe back in the day, you could give somebody a ride home, and, you know, if their spouse or their living girlfriends or whatever, if they saw you, they would, you know, they would be like, oh, let me introduce you to such and such or whatever. You know, you might not shake hands with the person, but you might wave and say, hey, you know, what's up? Nice to meet you or whatever. And you might say, oh, this person is crazy and I joke around with them all the time. Or it was something like, you know, people from back in the day are different than people are now. You know, and if you are somebody that's like got that old school type of thinking, you're not going to fit in with today's world. Because the way that you think is not the way other people think. People are perverted minded now. The only thing that people nowadays think about is playing games and sex. That's it. Lies, trickery, and deceit. And back in the day, I'm telling you, it was there, but it wasn't like it is today. So I just wanted to come before you all with this quick video just to let you know, be sober, be vigilant, and stay on top of your game. Okay? Because you never know what somebody is secretly trying to pull you into. And also be mindful of people when you are in certain environments that just stand up and watch you constantly and don't look away. Because that's somebody that's studying you. Okay? They're studying you, your mannerisms, your behaviors. They're probably trying to overhear your conversations so that they know what type of things you like, because they're going to report back to somebody else who's a master manipulator, perhaps. Okay? Because for many of you out there, you have multiple people that stand around your lives trying to manipulate your lives and control your lives as if they are God Almighty, and they are not. So you've got people out there that want to play God around your lives, and I want you to know that's another enemy tactic in these last days on the battlefield. You know, they think they can control your finances. They think they can control your employment, your love life. There are some sick, raggedy heifers out there in this world. And I'm talking male and female. There are some sick, raggedy, nasty heifers out there. And the only thing that they do is watch you and study you all. Not the only thing they do, but you know what I'm saying. The primary thing they will do. Sick. You all got fans out there. They might be negative fans, but you got fans out there and you don't even know it. For many of you, maybe. But just be mindful of your surroundings. And be mindful that, there are people out there that are just not good people. And that they're trying to, and for you ladies, they're trying to manipulate your surroundings so that no other men will approach you because they're standing there painting a false illusion. And for you fellas out there, they're trying to manipulate your surroundings so that no ladies will be interested in you because there's that chick standing there painting a false illusion when she knows she's not with you. And for you ladies, he knows he's not with you all. But to people on the outside that may want to approach you, they won't know. And see, that's a form of sick control. And anytime somebody wants to control your lives, that's a spirit of the devil, if you ask me. It is, that spirit of just always wanting to be in large and in charge, but ain't in charge of nothing. Because I don't know about you all, but I'm not going to tolerate something like that around my life. Nobody's going to control my life. Nobody's going to manipulate my life. And and if I find out about it, I'm going to put them on blast. So it is what it is. Because see, my life is my business. And I keep my life as private as possible. And I'm quick to tell people, if you want to know anything about me, you come ask me. Because I don't allow nobody in my life other than who I approve of. And first and foremost, who Father approves of. So, if you don't hear it, how they used to say, if you don't hear it so far from the horse's mouth, then hey. And 9 times out of 10, it's a lie. Okay? And I know there are many false illusions that the enemy is trying to paint in the lives, especially the lives of the children of God. But, the truth will always shine through. And what the enemy hates is when he's exposed. He don't like exposure. He wants to stay in the shadows. So the enemy is looking at it as, okay, like let's just say there's a specific believer or a specific group of believers. And every time the enemy comes up against this person, that person, or Jesus Christ basically puts the devil on blast. Oh, that person did that, and that person did that, and that person did that. Okay? So when the enemy goes on blast, it's not that the person putting him on blast cares about anybody's opinion. It's just that the person putting him on blast by the power of God is exposing the works of the devil. And anybody that's got a problem with somebody exposing the works of the devil, I think that person or those groups of people need to be questioned. Because there's some people out here, they just like the truth. They like the truth. They don't like lies. They don't like deceptions. They don't like false illusions. And they don't like Satan, who is the father of lies. And I believe that every lie that Satan tells needs to be exposed. I believe every plot, every scheme, every trick, every manipulation that he tries to activate needs to be exposed. Everything he does needs to be exposed. That demon needs to be naked and ashamed before the world so that the world can see just who is out there trying to destroy them and how he's trying to destroy them and who he is working through to try to destroy them, so that you can be on top of your games and not let the devil play you off for fools. You have to be sober. You have to be vigilant. Jesus has sent his followers out as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And with that said, God bless you all until next time. Bye-bye.